Andrew J. Thomas here, following up on my promise the other day to start something new. And in reference to my posting of yesterday that you can ask me anything, this is the first of a number of short videos to share some of my experiences of having got from, well, the first idea of a story through to the point that Entanglement is now published. So I'm by no means holding myself up as an expert on this or anything of that sort, but a number of people, both on Instagram and Twitter and elsewhere, have asked me to share some of my experiences, so this is it. And if you have any ideas, other things you'd like me to cover, then do let me know. The first thing just to touch upon, though, is if you've already got something that you think you might like to have published, the first question that most people find, I think, and I certainly did, was whether to self-publish or to go down the traditional route. Now, there are a variety of benefits to both ways of doing it. Of course, if you go down the traditional route, then you get access to all the marketing machinery of a large organisation, large publishing house and so on. But if you go down the self-publishing route, then there are a number of benefits there as well, such as the amount of control that you have over the whole process, typically the amount of return per item as well, and also the time scale, because that can be very protracted with traditional publishing. Again, all of these things I'll come back to in more detail, but probably one of the first questions as well is, what actually do you want to achieve with this? You know, do you just want to get something in print to share with family, which is totally fine, or do you want to get something out there and put it into the public domain, which of course is also fine? So at that point, that's where the self versus traditional piece comes in, because self-publishing is clearly a good solution if you just want to share something amongst friends, but it can also turn into a very professional approach if you surround yourself with experts to produce something of the sort of quality which you see on a bookshelf. And that's really one of the key things about self-publishing. It's not about doing it all yourself. It's about surrounding yourself with people who are frankly better than you are at a good many things. So obvious things perhaps like editing, the book cover design, things of that sort. Because if you go into self-publishing, actually from the point that you first go into Amazon's KDP platform to the point that you can get something printed and in your hand can literally be a number of days, just a matter of days. Now, of course, at that point, if what you're giving into them is not something that's fully finished, it's not got a decent cover, it's not got ISBN numbers or things of that sort, then you're not ready to push it out there to actually be sold. But nevertheless, you can do that. And there are other options to Amazon as well, which I'll go through at some point. So some of the things I'll cover over the next few days are the whole question of surrounding yourself with experts, websites you can visit to get advice, information, access to different resources and things like editors, cover designers and so on. Different software packages that you can perhaps use to finesse your writing and get it to a point that it can actually be properly published and put out there. The different publishing options, I mentioned Amazon, and one of the biggest other alternatives is a company called Ingram Spark. And then there's all the little hidden extras that perhaps you haven't thought about or thought just come as a matter of course, like ISBN numbers and barcodes and things of that sort. If people are interested, I can also do some little videos on just my own experiences of how I capture ideas, how I make sure I'm keeping track of characters once I'm actually in the middle of the book, to what extent is planning important in writing a book, and a variety of things of that sort, as I say. So this was intentionally just an initial introductory chat, just to give you a highlight of some of the things that I might be able to go through, but I'll certainly focus on the self-publishing piece because that's the bit that most people have asked for. So that's it for Monday. I'll be back again tomorrow with another short video, and I hope you enjoy them. Cheers for now.